Okay, this is Josh Shanley again, and this is a continuation of a video I just put together. Hopefully, you saw that part one. But basically, we in video one we went over my first mobile home investment, and just as a recap, these are the numbers on my first mobile home investment right here. Um, and the big thing that we're going to cover in this one is this part right here, the second mobile home that I got along with selling my first. So um, into the second one, which we essentially got for free. Now, I did give them the folks that bought my other mobile home and gave me this home. I did give them a credit of $800. So essentially, it cost me $800 for this home. But for all intents and purposes, I didn't have any cash into the home. So I put in $5,000, which it ended up being a lot more work than I had hoped, and actually the contractors I used weren't the greatest, and sort of um, prolonged things and didn't get things done as well as I would have liked, which ended up costing me more money and time. If you remember in the first one, the lot rent when I first did my first one in this park was $280. Well, during the time here, they raised the lot rent to $300. So we had 4 months lot rent on this one plus the 5,000, so we were in it for $6,200. We sold this one for 9,900, and we got 1,000 down, which we financed then the balance, the 8,900 at 12% for 7 years. Again, 12%, 7 years, not too bad. So on this one, the $6,200 investment, we got 1,000 down, the 8,900 at 12% for 7 years. So our total back, if they stay in the home for the 7 years and just make us the regular payments, would be 13,197 and 34 cents, which is a return on investment of 129 divided by 7. Now on this one, if you remember correctly, on the first one, our return on investment was about 10% per year. This one is nearly 20% per year. So if you average them out, it's a nice return for them averaged together. Now, a couple things I learned from these is, and I kind of learned the hard way, was one, to do these types of deals in parks, you have to have park approval. You can't just go in and buy the home, even though I did on my first one, without getting approved by the park. Now, I got away with it, but I would highly recommend when you get started um, that you're sure that you get park approval, and information covered in the link here at the bottom of the screen kind of goes into how you can get into some of these parks and get on their good side and be able to do business in their mobile home parks. I also learned a great deal about um, how you create the value and how you create the fantastic returns. I mean, the reason these are such great investments are you can demand or you can command a low price because you've got cash when you're buying, and then you command a high selling price because you're offering something that's not readily available in the market, which is owner financing. I didn't even really mention that, but I'm sure you could tell that obviously the balance in this example, the finance for 7 years at 12%, that was financed by me. It wasn't financed by some kind of financing company or anything like that. So these things, because of that reason, because you buy with cash at a discount and then sell with terms for a fantastic yield. What that means is you're creating the value. So a lot of people have a negative connotation, a negative stigma when it comes to mobile homes, and that is, that they depreciate and all they ever do is lose value, and that's not necessarily the case. In fact, that's not the case. You create the value through the terms that you are able to offer on the home, so long as it's in decent condition and certainly up to par as far as code and so forth. But um, I again, just to reiterate from the first video, I think these are one of the, if not the best passive income source that is out there right now. If you know, I strongly encourage you to check out the information on the website at the bottom of the screen, and really start to use this as a method for you to create passive income, because that's what allows you to have choices in your life, is having passive income, having those I think what one successful mobile home investor called mailbox money. You know, the money that comes right to your mailbox without you having to do any work for it. So that's what allows you to have freedom, you know, time freedom, and freedom from financial burden. So I encourage you to check out the information, and I do have a couple more videos I'm going to put together in this short series with more information about these types of investment, including some more examples as well. So thanks, and have a great day.